Dear Aries, imagine yourself standing at the edge of the world under a velvet sky scattered with stars, a night so still, so vast, it feels like the universe is whispering directly to you. Can you feel it? That quiet pull inward, asking you to pause. You are the flame of the cosmos. Aries, bold, vibrant, ever burning. You surge forward with unmatched passion, igniting paths no one else dares to tread. But even fire needs space to breathe. Even warriors need a place to lay down their armor. And even you, the fiercest of the Zodiac, need moments of tenderness, softness, and rest. This message is not to tame your fire, but to guide it home back to your own heart. You've been told your whole life that you're strong, that you're a fighter, that you're the one who picks yourself up no matter how many times you fall. But here's the truth. Few dare to say aloud, strength isn't just rising, it's also resting, it's also crying, it's also saying, I don't know, without shame. You are ruled by Mars, the planet of action, battle, and raw force. This cosmic influence gives you your spark, your drive, your fierce independence. It pushes you to take risks when others hesitate to say yes to the unknown, to leap even when you're afraid. But Mars is also about sacred stillness, the pause before the strike, the breath between heartbeats, the quiet after the storm. And that's where your self-love begins. You set high standards. You expect a lot from yourself and sometimes from others too. Your heart wants to conquer mountains, and it often does. But have you noticed how sometimes when the mountain is climbed, you barely stop to look at the view? You're already on to the next goal, the next task, the next fire to light. And deep down, maybe there's a part of you that wonders, if I stop moving, will I still be worthy? Will I still matter if I'm not doing? Let me answer that for you. Yes, always yes. Your worth is not measured by the speed of your hustle or the length of your to-do list. It lives in your essence, in your laughter, your courage, your wild hope. Aries, you don't have to prove yourself through exhaustion. You are not a machine built for output. You are a soul made of fire and dreams and longing. People often see your boldness before your softness, but underneath that warrior heart is someone who feels deeply, someone who gets hurt when they're misunderstood, dismissed, or taken for granted. You may not always show it, but you carry old wounds, moments when your fire was too much for others or not enough. Maybe someone told you to calm down, to stop being too much. Maybe you've been praised only when you win, so now you're terrified of losing. Maybe you've walked into rooms and felt like you had to lead because no one else would. This kind of pressure carves deep paths in the soul, and over time, it can make you feel alone, like you always have to be the strong one. But Aries, your vulnerability is not a weakness. It is the doorway to your most radiant self-love. You are allowed to rest. Let that truth settle in your chest like a warm stone. You do not have to earn rest by first proving your worth. You don't need to reach a goal before you're allowed to be gentle with yourself. Imagine for a moment, what if the fire within you wasn't just for chasing dreams, but also for illuminating your own soul? What if you redirected some of that fierce devotion inward? What if you were as loyal to yourself as you are to your ambitions? You often aim for big victories, but self love grows in the tiny moments when you take a risk, speak your truth, or show up even when you're afraid. Each time you do something brave, pause and say, "That was enough. I am proud." You have so much energy, Aries. Channel it into movement that celebrates you, not punishes you. Go for a run, dance in your room, do yoga under the morning sun. Move in ways that say, "I love being alive." Sit in silence for 5 minutes a day. No phone, no distractions, just you and your breath. Let the fire within you burn steady, not to race, but to radiate. Picture a golden flame in your chest. Let it warm you, not drive you. Let it remind you, "I am here. I am whole. I am enough." Would you speak to a friend the way you sometimes speak to yourself? If not, change the tone. Try this affirmation. Even when I fall, I am still worthy. Even when I rest, I am still strong. You don't have to do it all alone. You don't have to prove you can handle everything. Let people in, let love find you, not just in admiration for your strength, but in tenderness for your soul. Every sign has its shadow, the part that shows up when we're scared, tired, or disconnected from love. For Aries, that shadow can be impatience, harsh self criticism, the belief that you always need to be first, struggling to slow down, avoiding emotional depth for fear of feeling too much. But here's the beauty: when you meet your shadow with compassion, it transforms into wisdom. Impatience becomes passion, harshness becomes clarity. The need to rush becomes a sacred invitation to breathe. You don't need to be anyone else to be lovable. You just need to be honest with yourself, with others. Aries, your fire isn't here to burn you out. It's here to light the way, not just for others, but for you too. You are a pioneer, yes, but you're also a poet of resilience, a keeper of courage, a mirror for boldness. And self love, it's not a detour from your purpose, it is your purpose. Because when you treat yourself with love, you lead with truth, you live with integrity, you walk with your whole heart. Before you go, take a moment. Place your hand over your heart. Feel it beating. That's your flame steady, bright, alive. Whisper to yourself, "I am not defined by my pace. I am not measured by my wins. I am a fire meant to warm, not just conquer. I am enough. I am loved. I am free." You are the beginning of the Zodiac for a reason. You remind us all what it means to begin again. Thank you, Aries, for being the light that you are. If this letter found its way to the tender part of your heart, know that it was meant to. And if it resonated, I'd love to hear your reflections in the comments. Tell me how your fire is glowing today. And when you're ready, explore the next videos in this playlist, gentle reminders for every part of your journey. Until we meet again, keep your flame alive